Going on, Falcon fans? This is your boy Ricondo coming back at you with another video. So today, quick Falcon news. I'm going to talk about some of the coaches talking what they had to say today going into the game this weekend. So, guys, if you have not already, go ahead and please subscribe to the channel. Please hit that notification bell so you know when I drop another video. Please hit the like button so I know you guys like here to talk about. Then please share my video throughout the YouTube universe so more people can come in and hear me talk about these Atlanta Falcons. So today, guys, it's only one big news today. Of course, Patterson, our offensive player of the week, um, did not practice again today. The word on the street that he's resting. Hopefully, that's all it is. It said he had a sore knee. But these are the things that I was talking about yesterday when I gave my keys was the idea that we can't overwork Cordero Patterson. That's one of the things that happened to him last year. Towards the end of the season, he starts to wear down. That's why it's so important for a guy like Tyler Algier, maybe when Damon Williams get back to help with that workload. What I mean by helping with the workload, not just coming out for play, maybe a whole entire series that Cordell can be out the game and get some rest. That means Tyler Algier has to, get up to speed faster, be able to come in and spell Cordell so he won't have to go out and do so much so early in the season. Hopefully, when Damian Williams gets back, he could be that bat that kind of can help with that. Right now, Cordell Patterson is one of our weapons. We have to be able to keep him down the stretch. Unlike last year, we able to do that. I think it'll bode well for this team. So that's one of the things that I think that they definitely need to take a look at for this Atlanta Falcons team is to make sure they manage Cordell Patterson workload. Not a lot of touches last week, but at the same time, getting used to running that ball like that. He's not a spring chicken, even though he looks like he running the ball. Still have to give him the rest. He had his rest yesterday, had his rest again yesterday. Be interesting to see tomorrow when the Falcons put out their final injury report and see what the status is for Cordero Patterson. But right now, the word on the street, he's just resting. We have to make sure that's the case. And like I said, we have to make sure they start putting a game plan to manage his workloads. So Tyler Algier, one of the guys that we was high on coming out the draft, big back, got to start to represent a little bit more. Maybe he get more touches. He can start hitting those holes like Cardell been showing us of late. If Cardell can't go, we just have to consider that, which he might can't go because his knee is not where they want it to be coming into just week 4. Remember, we still got so many games left to play. They might bring up Kayla Huntley again, and Avery Williams going to have to play a bigger role in the run game as well. So, guys, that's the news on Cordell Patterson. Let's just hope he's ready to go because it's a big game, that matchup between running back against running back, right? And that running game against running game. That's what this game, hopefully, it boils down to. If we could, kind of establish the same thing the Cleveland Brown has with the two-headed monster with Cordell Patterson and Tyler Algier, that'll definitely be something that we can definitely look for. All right. So other news, we heard from the coordinators today, the defense, offense, and special team coordinators today. Dean Pease talked about, we're gonna do whatever it takes to win the game. We talked about the different, formations that he had out there. One thing about Dean Pease, we know that his scheme is multiple. He can go into different formations, 3-4, the 4-3. I think they said he had a 2-5 out there. Two down linemen, 5 linebackers. So we can look at it, whatever he has to take. He did mention getting guys like Nate Landman and Troy Anderson in the game to make sure that because of some of the things they can do utilizing their skill set, he wanted to see them in on certain plays. They don't have to know the whole playbook. It's something like something I mentioned earlier. I want to see Troy Anderson be a blitzer, right? Because when he coming downhill, getting off the quarterback, I like the way he does that. Nate Landman is a guy that was a real good tackler, and when he played in college, that's somebody we could utilize at that linebacker spot. So both of those guys, of course, what they seen in practice, they felt like they wanted to start seeing some of these young guys get on the field, which is a good thing for this team because we know this team is young. The more experience these guys get, and big moments in the games to help us bode well for the future of this team. Not only for next year, but the rest of this season as well. So that's one of the things we got to see from the defensive end. Um, Dave Ragone just talked about all 11 men. He always emphasized that, for a successful play to happen, it takes all 11 men. Really don't try to single out one player. I know everybody talking about the quarterback play, but if you go right now and look at the Falcons offense, it's one of the best offense in the league right now, despite all the things that we may feel that Marcus Mariota might not be doing as well. Some of the silly mistakes that he's making, but overall, he's actually running a successful offense that's tops in the leagues right now in the NFL. So if we can continue to do that, right now the Falcons, if you think about the games we have played, we have not punted a lot, which means that we are moving the ball. We're putting points on the board, field goals, touchdowns, whatever. Are we making big mistakes? Right? It's either those three things. We could eliminate mistakes, continue to put points on the board. We definitely want to be able to score touchdowns, not field goals, but at the same time, that's what we want to see from this offense. If this offense continues, I definitely can see we shatter that record that everybody think that the Falcons are going to be. Remember, a lot of people had them winning 2 to 4 games, but if this offense playing like this, it continues to play. The defense is going to get better and better throughout the season, and these guys going to start clicking, and maybe the Falcons could be a team that a lot of people have to worry about towards the end of the season. We'll just have to see. That's why we play the games one at a time. And then last name, Marquise Williams, the special teams coordinator, just talked about um, just being solid in special teams, making sure that we don't make mistakes, no turnovers, of course, giving them, and being able, maybe we can get our offense an extra play. I talked about that yesterday. One of my keys was might be limited possessions because we know the Browns is going to run the ball and try to hold on to it and utilize the clock. So our possessions might be limited. So when we do get possessions of the ball on offense, we need to take advantage of it, put points on the board, especially hopefully touchdowns, not field goals. But if our special teams can somehow, cause a turnover, we definitely don't want them to turn over the ball themselves because that might take away one of our possessions that we have on offense. So some of the news today, guys. We heard from the 3 coordinators. Are they in ready right in the mode, getting ready for the Browns this weekend. Hopefully again, everybody be there, be loud, bring that same energy that we had with the Aints and try to create their home field advantage. So that's all I got. Let me know what you think about Cardell. You think he's gonna be good for this weekend? Hope so. If not, how you think the young running backs and Williams, Algier, and Huntley is gonna perform for us if Cardell Patterson cannot go? And this is your boy Ricondo coming back at you with another video. Peace.